So everyone, how are you feeling as you clicked on this video? Like, just take a moment to reflect on your day, because I've been reflecting on mine, and I come to a few conclusions that sometimes not all reflection is good reflection. Like, you can be digging yourself in a hole, and then it can turn to overthinking, which can then turn into stress, which can then turn to a panic attack. Let me tell you, those were the events of last night. I feel like at the time it felt like it came from nowhere, but when I was thinking back on it, trying to decode everything, because that's what I like to do, I realized that it was a lot of pent up emotions and thoughts that I wasn't expressing. And I came across this quote that said that you think that you're running away from something, but you're carrying it with you all along. And ever since I heard that, I found it to actually like show itself out in real life. And it's mad because it's like, you're right. Let's think about the emotions that I was feeling at the time. I was feeling anxiety, can't shake it off of me. But yeah, I have some notes on my phone because I didn't bring my notebook today, but I decided to be a little portable girl. You know, phone case from G Decor will be linked in the bio if you want a personalized phone case. Book me. You know what I'm trying to say? And so it's also the fact that I've recently finished my university classes degree. I'm yet to graduate, but as for submission, that's over. You know, so now it's the summertime. When I met you in the summer. Yes, it's actually summer. It is actually Friday the 13th. I never actually watched the movie, but it's Friday the 13th. You know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, I'm in a transitional stage in my life. I'm forming into something new. I'm really like being launched into the real world now. Like, it's not a joke, because I'm not doing my master's. Like, right now I'm looking for a job. I'm not looking for a specific job. I know the type of job I want it to be in a creative field, but I don't actually know exactly what my life's gonna plan out like in 6 months, in a year. I feel like the possibilities are endless, and I'm like, I've got so many choices, I've got so many opportunities, I've got so much hope, I've got so much, things that, aren't so hopeful, that I don't know what it's gonna pan out like. And I'm like, only the Lord knows, and Jesus take the wheel. But it's low-key scary, because I'm like, Father, where we going?
Pouring oil on my head, my cup is overflowing. Then I'm on my knees, I'm crying, begging, Father, where are we going?
And I've got a lot of questions and not as many answers right now. But my main thing is just trying to accept that and be okay with not being in control.
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
With not having the wheel in my hands. I'm panning out like a few minutes ago, not a few minutes, but like half an hour ago, I was reflecting, and a couple of tears came down. I felt like my makeup was a little bit ruined, but it don't matter. Yeah, I felt like it was coming, but I was like, no, I don't want to cry, because what am I crying about? But it's like, if the tears want to come out, then the tears are going to come out. Like, what can we do? Like, it's me suppressing it more and more and more would just be spilling out onto other things. It'll just transition into something else, like, later on, you know? And so right now, what I keep, like, the message I keep getting is, like, expect the unexpected, like, wait in anticipation for something wild. Wait in anticipation for something that will actually somehow, someway be monumental, be like a guide into the next path that you're supposed to take, and the next move you're supposed to make, you know? So, you heard the bird. Yeah, it's like, it's like I'm being pushed to be more radical and also think with a more, like, open mind, because I'm in a transitional stage mentally but also physically. Like, my main goal is to move, you know? I am moving out, but expand my horizon, see different things, experience different cultures, stretch myself, stretch my abilities, and also share my gifts. And feel like for that I need inspiration. I don't want to be stagnant in my mind. I don't want to be in the same environments that, you know, were part of my breakdown or was a part of my hindrance. Sometimes you actually just need to turn the page, flip it, read something new. Chapter 2. Season of transformation. I think that you have to accept the process, and the process isn't always pretty. Like, this right now is so uncomfortable. I'm like, because I'm getting questions all the time. People are like, oh, like, what jobs are you applying to, or like, what plan to do after uni? In all honesty, obviously I want a job, but what job? I don't know. There's a lot of I don't know. Where am I moving to? I don't know yet. But the options are out there. Like, the world is my oyster. And in part of this transformation is also, like, forming myself to be the type of person that little me will be proud of, that little me will look up to and admire, and will be able to learn something from. Because I was going through my bedroom from my hometown, Manchester, and I was looking through the drawers, and I was looking for my wired earphones. I've lost so many pairs of those. It's actually ridiculous. You can see the AirPods I got in right now, but I've also... Okay, I did actually lose AirPods. I lost my left AirPod. I had to get a replacement. But I was looking for my wired earphones. Didn't find it, but what I did find, let me show you, is a picture of young me. I don't know how old I was at this age, but I'm guessing around like 3 or 4. Do I look a lot different, or like, what's up? But when I looked at this picture, I was just like, damn, that was really me. Like, I really was a kid with hopes and dreams and ideas and a rampant imagination and, like, so much things yet to learn. And, like, it's like, now I'm here, I'm 21, don't have a job right now, but I'm working towards so many things. I've got so many goals, and it's like, what's up? Like, what's gonna shake? Like, what have I accomplished? What am I yet to accomplish? what made me feel alive back then. I don't know what made me feel alive at that age, but I'm saying as a kid, like, I wasn't overthinking every little move, curating everything to make it seem like I always have to be okay. Like, it's okay to release and like let your shoulders down and, you know, like wind down and just say like no. Saying no for you, like making choices that actually align with your morals, with your sentiments, with your beliefs, with what actually makes your heart feel alive. You know what I mean? How much good would you feel after you like defend yourself, knowing like, nah, this is who I'm defending. No, this is whose dreams I'm accomplishing. I'm doing it for her, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing it for Twin. So, like, what I'm saying is, it's not like supposed to be like a big pressure, like, oh no, if I don't do it, if I don't accomplish it in this way, if it doesn't go like this, if it doesn't go like that, then I failed my inner child, or I failed my younger self. No, it's supposed to be from a place of compassion and love and just acceptance of the unpredictable path of life, and just knowing like she's in me, and no matter what, like, me being alive to this day is already like a big thing. Me surviving this whole time, big ups to you. If no one's told you today, well done for making it through the day or through the night. You know, it's not always easy to just simply be, or to accept yourself in all your forms or whatever, or work towards that. Damn, if you, everyone's been saying it, but we all know life can be hard, life can be difficult. But what we're making of it, creation, expression, letting it out, letting it in, but being able to accept that it's a transitional thing, like, this too shall pass. Everything is temporary. That can be like so depressing to think about, but it can also be so free and like, okay, oh my days, if I don't do this, if I don't get this grade, look, it's getting darker and darker, like the world is still turning. Look at the clouds, they're going, babes, like, let it just be like the wind. Look at my phone screen. I made this actually. It says destined for greatness, but that's you, destined for greatness. Like, use the black sheep, but they was asking, have you any wall? But they should have been asking, wow, how can I be more like you? Because you thugged it out, you made it here. So I do need to use the toilet. But we must persevere till the end of the video. But yeah, it's the acknowledgement and the awareness to be present, but not let the present like drag into the future too much. Don't be stuck on like what you didn't do or how you didn't make it, or how just, it's like, but what now? You know what I mean? You got a problem, but how do you fix it? Or like, you've got a doubt, but how do we overcome that and gain hope? So yeah, last thing I want to say is overthinking is a killer of the imagination. I don't think Little G was too bothered that after I cried I would have been looking different, or I didn't wear makeup by then, but you know, like that sort of thing. Or like, overthinking the way that my hair looks, or the texture of my hair, or like the certain shape of my body sometimes, or pimple, you know. Because like, I think like a lot of the answers in life are more simple than we think. When I was like at the park and I was seeing like kids playing around, it's so simple to just play around and run around and just scream, but When was the last time you screamed? When was the last time you ran without a destination? Like, I'm here. I didn't really have a particular topic to speak on. It's a broad range of topics. So, yeah, but it was like, when I was getting ready, I was like, well, why not? Why would I film inside when I can film outside? The night is still young. But yeah. Take your life back. Grab it by the wrist and make it shake, make it shake, make it shake. But yeah, guys, what makes you feel alive? What makes your heart thump and beat? You know, think about that. Take a deep breath. Don't sweat too much about the future, because what will be, you know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you like it, make sure you like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Let me know, like, one of your happiest memories as a child. I was gonna tell you mine, but I'm thinking on the spot. But I just say, like, in general, as a child, I really enjoy reading, so I'm getting back into that. I actually found a lot of like books from my old stash of primary school books. I'm gonna go look through them, see what's good. So get back into your hobbies that you used to love as a child. If it's skating, go and skate. If it's singing, go and sing. Even if it's just in a shower, just lighten up that part of yourself again that may have been sleeping, that may have been knocking at the door, you know, like my tears. They maybe just need to come out. They do, actually. I command it. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you to the next video.